Hey everyone, it's Star Sketch and welcome back to a new video. Today we are just going to be doing a little color with me, Erin Talks edition, and talking to you guys kind of, how my life's been, kind of a little life update, also where the podcasts are and stuff and all of that kind of stuff. Let's just get into this. Horror Stoner coloring book for adults by Jennifer Hiddleston is where I'll be coloring today. And I was just gonna do whatever the back page is because there's these things here. So I guess we're gonna be doing this page with the witch here. And yeah, let's get started. I wanted to pick a relatively easy page actually, so maybe I'll do a different page because this one seems very detailed. We'll do no, you know what, I'm gonna stick with what I said. Stick to what I say. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy, and let's just get right into coloring and chatting. Yeah, I have missed chatting with you guys, and I wanted to update you all on exactly where the podcast episodes went. So they're still in existence. They just don't have like a playlist right now. I don't know. I don't want to commit to too many things, I guess. And it just seemed like that the podcast part, there wasn't really anybody listening to it. It was more you guys watching it, which is totally great and everything. But my hope with that was to really, kind of get more people listening to it, and it just didn't work out. So they are still in existence. I just have to make a new playlist under playlists of all the Erin Talks and Chill With Me videos. So don't worry, they are coming back, and you'll be able to see them in no time. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that because I had somebody ask me about that recently, and I was like, don't worry girl, I'm going to explain it all in an upcoming video. So yeah, but yeah, that's the big update on the channel anyways. I've been going live, doing some chill and chat with me in a sense type lives. Feel like I should title those lives a little bit, just so people know what they're expecting in those lives. So that's definitely on my to-do list as well. Because I just go live without putting a title sometimes, which is fine. But then people get confused of what is actually being talked about, in the live stream, and they're I don't know if I want to click on that. So I'm going to make sure that I put titles on my live streams for all of them. I also wanted to ask you guys, speaking of live streams, I kind of really miss doing the mental health live streams where we journal together, do a tarot reading, and do a group meditation together. So let me know if you guys would like me to do that at some point again in the future. Maybe we can do it on the first of the month or something, of each month. I don't know. It kind of depends on when the first of the month is. This month it's literally a week from today as I'm filming this. So I could do a live stream on a Tuesday. That is, doable for me. But let me know what you guys think, or if you guys want me to do it on the 31st, maybe you want to do it on the last day of the month to prep for the new month. I don't know, or we could do it on the full moon on Friday. I'm free then as well, so let me know what you guys think, or if you want me to even bring them back. I do miss doing them, so I wouldn't mind bringing it back, but I also want to get your input on it before I just dive deep into it. What else? Oh, the Discord server has been super fun, and I want to do more things on there. So if you haven't joined the Discord server yet, be sure to join in the link in the description where it says follow all of my socials, and it should be listed there. If it is not, please let me know. I know a couple people had some issues with that before, and then I fixed it, and for them it was fixed, but if you could let me know if it needs to be fixed on your end as well, that would be fantastic. Another big update is that today, literally in a couple of hours, I'll be leaving to go to my first therapy appointment. Now, not in general. As you guys know, I was in therapy for 13 years with one therapist. But this is therapy with a brand new therapist. And I'm excited, I'm nervous, you know, all those things. But I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of get a fresh new perspective on things. And my main intention with this therapy, like session and stuff, is to really kind of focus on, you know, like living on my own / with my boyfriend, kind of just like having somebody there to, you know, kind of talk about those things, because it would be nice to have like another perspective of that, you know, with this experience of mine, you know, never living on my own before, but I'm now living with my boyfriend, which is good for me because I feel like if I lived on my own, it would be a little bit different. I mean, I wouldn't mind living on my own for sure. I feel like I would be able to do it. I just don't know if I would financially be able to do it, you know, especially with this economy and stuff. But, you know, I just kind of, I feel like I've been through a lot of different therapy to the point where a lot of people in my life are like, do you really need therapy? Like, do you actually? And the answer is yes and no. So like, yes, I agree with people that, you know, I really kind of maybe don't need therapy. But at the same time, I think it's good to have that person because, you know, consistency helps with longevity. And I feel like being consistent with therapy for myself anyways would be really beneficial, mostly because of the fact that, you know, how do I word this? I know that the last couple of months without some form of therapy, I feel like has been okay. But at the same time, I'm like, I wonder what it would be like to have a therapist again, you know? It's just more of like a wonder type feeling. So I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be with this person for. I don't know if I'll be with them till, you know, whenever, or if I won't vibe with her. Like, that's the other thing too. I don't think I've ever experienced, like, I know people kind of, you know, have to go through trials and tribulations trying to find even the, you know, the right match, you know, the perfect therapist for themselves. And I don't know, I feel like I have a really easy time with it because I'm such an easygoing person that I feel like I don't have a hard time with it. As you know, my last therapist was 13 years, and I was with an EMDR therapist for a year and a half without changing them or anything. So I feel like I'll be fine. It'll just be an adjustment, I guess, is the best way that I can sort of describe it. But yeah, I'm just super excited for like a new start with things, a new beginning with my mental health journey in a sense. I'm also excited to dive deeper into like my spirituality this fall. I feel like it's not like I've been like neglecting my spirituality, but I definitely could be diving deeper into it. And I feel like that's something I really want to focus on over the next like few months, especially leading into the end of the year. I've been loving studying spirituality and all of that, and I feel like it's brought me closer to people that actually care. Uh, this is a little not personal, and I'm not going to name names or anything, but as you guys know, I've been having trials and tribulations with some friendships in my life. I honestly think the big thing that kind of affected a lot of them was me moving. And I feel like in a way, it was almost like the universe kind of pushing me away from these certain friendships because I have this like new start, this new beginning with, you know, a lot of the friends that I do have now are originally my boyfriend's friends, which is fine, to have those connections and stuff. And it's okay to not like get along with everybody, obviously, too. But I feel like this also kind of brought about, you know, some, I don't know, a little push in my life to see people's true colors, I guess you could say. Yeah. Something even more recent, like literally last night, I found out, you know, one of my friends lied to me, which is never a good feeling. And I don't care if you're like doing the thing. So essentially this whole situation was that I asked this person, you know, are you still in contact with them? Like, do you still, because like they're friends with somebody that I am in no contact with right now. And so I was just merely asking like, oh, have you talked to them recently, like, or anything? And she's like, no, I haven't heard from her in like months, and you know, like, I just haven't heard much from her, yada yada. And I know that this person is also going through some stuff, so I'm not like pissed at her, but I'm also like, what the heck? I don't know, let me know what you would do in this situation, I guess. But then I go on Facebook and I see that the two of them exchange a lot of comments to each other, which to me sounds like that you've been, you know, in contact with the person, which I'm not mad about. You can be in contact with the person all you want. That's fine with me. Just don't lie to my face. like just tell me the straight up truth anyways. Like, I don't know. Like, it's making me lose like trust in a lot of people, and it's not exactly super fair. And it's just like, you could tell me like that you're talking to them. I won't be mad at you for talking to them. Like, it's on me and this other person's term that we're not talking, and that's between us. That's not between you guys. You guys are certainly welcome to hang out, you know, all of that. Just don't be like, oh yeah, we haven't been talking, you know, and then like for me to find that you're still in contact with them, which again, the fact of them being in contact is not the part that's making me upset. The part that's making me upset is them completely just lying to me, in a sense. Like, you know, I just don't like liars. I used to lie a lot, as you guys know, in the beginning of my mental health journey. Sorry, I'm drinking some Gatorade. In the beginning of my mental health journey, there was a lot of lying that I did. And it wasn't even like lying in the sense of being like that. It was just more of like, I wanted to fit in, so I lied about myself and what I liked, so then I could fit in, you know. And that's still like obviously like bad. That's obviously like lying, you know. I'm more hurting myself than other people, but at the same time, it's like, at least I can, you know, say that now. But I don't know, this whole situation is just like, who do I really trust from... And a lot of the people that I'm having issues with are people that I used to be friends with back when I was living with my parents, like people that lived near me over there. So I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what is the meaning of all of this universe? Like, am I supposed to just walk away from all these people? Or am I supposed to, like, kind of keep them at a safe distance? Or, I don't know. So I'm still figuring that part out, but that's in my own little spiritual journey for me and Spirit to chat about, because obviously we have some things to chat about with that. But I'm also going to maybe mention it in therapy today, but I know a lot of therapy today will be a lot about, you know, me and, you know, more like background stuff and all of that. So I'm preparing to kind of like rehash my story today in therapy and not necessarily talk about the present. So yeah, so that I feel like that's definitely a conversation I need to have with Spirit rather than the therapist for now. You know, eventually I'll get to talking with her about it, but in the meantime, you know. Anyhow, I'm loving coloring this page. I got back into coloring recently. I did a page. I left it in the other room or in the closet, whatever. But it was super fun to do. And so that's why I was like, I was going to do this video last week. But as you guys know, like, plans kind of changed and all of that. So I'm making sure I get it done this week. Excuse me. But yeah, oh yeah, I was gonna do that green color for the little bit of Mary Jane right here coming out of the thing there. Anyways, so yeah, I just been dealing with a lot of that. I mean, there is a lot of good in my life. I'm not just saying like, oh, all this shitty stuff is happening and nothing good is happening. Like, yes, a lot of good is happening in my life, I will say. For example, I could talk about this. I was approved for SNAP benefits, and I am so happy about that because that'll definitely be very helpful for me. So for those of you that don't know, in the States, we have this program called SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program is what it stands for. And essentially, I get kind of like, you know how... also in the States, we have Social Security income for people on disability like myself. And so I get a check every month to help out with certain things. And so I got approved for this program, which is essentially going to help me out with, you know, getting groceries because, you know, living on my own / with my boyfriend, groceries are freaking expensive. And this program helps people like me who are on disability to get access to, you know, getting groceries. And they also promote to going to, you know, like farmers markets and stuff. Basically, if you're on SNAP benefits, if you go to a farmers market, it's either every $1 or every $2 you spend, you get $1 or $2 back, sort of a thing, on your EBT. So on SNAP, you have two categories of income there. You have food stamps, which can be used for grocery items, you know, like your typical grocery stuff. And cash can be used for like paper products and hygiene stuff and clothes and like basic necessity things. You cannot buy alcohol or cigarettes or any of that stuff on it. No weed either. But it is definitely super beneficial, and I feel like it'll make me less broke each month for sure, because I only get so much from SSI, and being on SNAP now will definitely be beneficial. One of my other friends actually just got approved too, so we're both kind of, I mean, she's in a different kind of boat. She's not on disability, but she is a single mom living on her own and stuff, so she definitely like needs the financial help for it, especially having, you know, like a kid. As I mentioned, she's a single mom, and so yeah, so that will be definitely beneficial for her as well. So there, it can cover different situations that anybody is going through. You do not have to just be on disability. That's just one of the things that they ask. If you're low income housing or on disability or whatever your situation is, they kind of cover a lot. So super excited for that. And it'll definitely be very, very beneficial for me and Anthony to use that for grocery shopping. And yeah, we've already kind of started using it, and it's been super beneficial. And the great thing is, if you don't use all of it, it's okay. It carries on into the next month, and I feel like that will be awesome, especially for, you know, if we need to buy stuff for like a holiday party or something. We don't have to use the cash out of our pockets. We could just use our food stamps and such. So super beneficial, and I'm so happy that I got approved for that. So it's been fun grocery shopping for that. I mean, they do have the other thing with food snaps, I have this app that allows me to see like my my balance with the food stamps and cash and everything. And it also tells me like, oh, if you want to sign up for Amazon Prime, for example, you can, and it'll be less for you a month than the average person. So for somebody on Snap, it's only like $7 a month or something like that. So there's that as well. There's all these different like perks with it as well. Get less money on your internet bill, stuff like that. But we pretty much have the other parts kind of handled. I'm so grateful for my boyfriend for setting up like internet here, and he pays for that. So a lot of you actually on my Discord and on here and like through direct messaging, like personal messaging and such, have been wondering if I could do a video about, you know, living on my own / with my boyfriend sort of a thing, just to like talk about what it's like and how it's all managed. And as much as I would love to, a lot of it is personal. So it's like, you know, rent's going to be different for everybody. How much utilities are is going to be different for everybody. You know what I mean? Another thing that we don't do is like a lot of subscription stuff. I think the only thing that we both pay for subscription wise is for Nintendo Direct, just so then we can play online with friends and also get the, you know, other perks like, you know, having the ability to play like Sega games on there and stuff. But like, I think that's the only one that we really pay for. I used to pay for a couple others, but I have since canceled a bunch. So that's been super duper helpful. Doing things like that can really help with moving out and everything and not having to deal with all that. I mean, we do kind of use other people's subscription stuff sometimes, if we can, because not all of them allow you to do that. But as you guys know, we do physical media. So a lot of the time we're either A, watching a movie that we have a DVD of or that we rented from the library, or B, we are video gaming with whatever games that we have, or C, we're watching YouTube. We love YouTube, me and my boyfriend, and we used to pay for YouTube Premium, but honestly, we don't anymore, and it's totally okay. We get the ads, we get all that, which is fine. And if we listen to YouTube music, like, we have to keep the app open. We can't be like changing things over, which is fine because we have our CDs, we have our vinyl record player, can also play stuff through the TV and stuff. So yeah, it's just, that's been working for us anyways. But like, maybe you need cable. Maybe there's a specific show that you like watching and you don't want to miss it. So you pay for cable, and that's totally it. That's like on you kind of a thing. But I have no interest in cable. I'll watch it if I go to like, you know, a friend's house, or if it has it on at a doctor's office or something, you know. Trying to think what else to talk about. I'm just coloring in all the, you know, different things here. I can't really think of much else what to talk about anyways. Let me know on your end. How are you guys doing? Any updates in your life or anything? What are you looking forward to? For me, I'm looking forward to fall for 1000%, as you could tell with me coloring this right now. But yeah, I am so excited for fall. I'm so excited to decorate my apartment for fall. That'll be super fun, because typically I just decorate with whatever my parents had before, but now I have my own space. So you bet that next month, after either next month or the beginning of October, probably after our vacations, so like the end of September, I want to go fall decor shopping for sure. And I want to start making, so we are trying to use these bins that we have for different seasonal decor stuff. And I definitely want one for Halloween stuff / fall. I want one for Christmas. I want one for, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some other ones, like spring related stuff and summer related stuff. So yeah, definitely having some decor around for things like that will be so fun, and I'm so excited to decorate. I also have an idea of what me and my boyfriend are going to be for Halloween. We're not trick-or-treating, obviously. We're kind of too old for that. But we will definitely be, I think we're going to host a party of some form here at the apartment. Not with too many people, not like a party, but like up to 10 people, 10 of our friends we'll invite over. And since Halloween is on a Saturday this year, that will be fun. But yeah, I won't say what we're gonna be, because I'm definitely gonna do like a YouTube short or something showing it off. But I am super excited to order it for the both of us, because I definitely want to keep it for future like cosplays and stuff, because it's something that you could wear as like a cosplay outfit too. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, just kind of figuring out what to talk about. But I think, I mean, it's already been a half an hour. I would love to finish this page, but I do have some other stuff to do before I head to therapy later. So I think I'm just gonna pause here, and it's okay if you don't finish a page, because you can always get back to it. But I'm just gonna leave this here on my desk. But yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed this video and just coloring with me. I know we didn't complete the page, but I wanted to keep this video around a half an hour long, and we're kind of getting near there. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed me coloring and chatting with you all. I will definitely post a finished picture of this page once it's complete, whether it's today, tomorrow. It'll definitely be done by the end of the week though, for sure, because I'm going to keep it on my desk here. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all hopefully tomorrow. I know I missed last week, but hopefully tomorrow for a new video. Bye guys!